Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, people. You're back again with Talk Football. We got some breaking news for you from the Arsenal front and the Chelsea front. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe on my videos, and also do not forget to hit the bell notification button so that you're always notified when we go live or when we upload a new video, so that you're always notified. So let's dive into it straight away. So on the Chelsea news, as always, I think it's becoming more of a recurring news now, the Hakimi deal to Chelsea. So as far as we understand, that PSG have upped their bid from 60 million euros to 65 million euros, and Chelsea also have upped their bid, not on the cash front. They have included Marcos Alonso in this deal in order to get the deal across. It is highly likely that Hakimi wants to join Chelsea because of the pull of the Premier League, and he is very, very interested in joining Chelsea's outfit, this young team, this project, be a part of it as you know, a Champions League winner last year as well. So it is looking promising for the Inter Milan star to join Chelsea. The only pending reason is the transfer fee and, you know, the structure of the deal with Inter Milan, as reported yesterday as well. The bid from PSG, even though it is 65 million, I'm not sure that they would actually accept that bid, because the player wants to come to the Premier League. So, and Inter Milan is also cash struck at this moment, because they're in debt to Manchester United, Real Madrid, and so many different clubs. So they need to start selling players, and Hakimi looks ever more closer to joining Chelsea. So this is going to be an interesting deal moving forward, and I hope that this deal gets done as soon as possible. And as I said, the best possible situation for Chelsea, because the player is not playing in any international footballing teams. So this is a brilliant situation for Chelsea at the moment. The second news I'm bringing to you is the transfer of Fikayo Tomori to AC Milan. AC Milan has paid the release clause of the 28.5 million euros to Chelsea for Fikayo Tomori, exercising the loan to buy option from Chelsea, as he has impressed AC Milan so much in his loan spell at the club. So this, I know a lot of Chelsea fans do like Fikayo Tomori to be a part of Chelsea and to be a part of Chelsea's future, but to be honest, Chelsea does this all the time. I think you may remember Kevin De Bruyne, Mohamed Salah, even Lukaku, just letting them go off that way. And also there are sometimes chances where where Chelsea buy back players as well, whereas, you know, you could look at it in Nemanja Matic as well. So those are very interesting. There's interesting situations where we find Chelsea in at this moment. So hopefully he gets to perform in that high level that he has been performing for AC Milan, and we wish him all the luck, and hope to see him soon in the Premier League again in the future. So all the best to Fikayo. The last news concerning Chelsea is of Emerson Palmieri. It was reported that Emerson was included in the deal for Achraf Hakimi, and now it is increasingly shown that he is reportedly linked with a move to Lazio. So this is why Marcos Alonso was included in the deal for Hakimi, and I think the player itself, he wants to move back to Italy and play his football over there, because I think he doesn't believe that he will be getting enough game time at Chelsea. And yes, this is actually very true. The thing is, the player is a very good player, but the sell-on value will still be there with him because he is not a part of Chelsea's future plans. So I believe that this deal would go through as well, because the player has requested this move to Italy, whichever the club it is, but it's increasingly known that he would be moving to Lazio. So I think Chelsea are beginning to manage their squad a little bit more for the start of the next season, and make some funds and room in the squad for new incoming players like Hakimi, or maybe Haaland, or maybe another midfielder as well into the team. So yes, so I'll keep you posted on this deal and many other Chelsea deals going through. So let's dive into the Arsenal news next. Arsenal have reportedly put in a bid for Ben White for about £40 million, and this bid has been rejected by Brighton. It is a bit of a difficult one to understand, because I do not believe that Ben White would be valued above 40 million. I think he's about a 30 to 40 million pound player, but it's increasingly frustrating for Arsenal fans, and I believe Arsenal fans are looking at it in the sense of, do we need another defender? However, you also need to understand that Ben White is not only a central defender. He can play in that back three, he can play in that wing back position, the DM position, so he is a versatile player. He could partner with Partey as well, and I think he's an excellent buy. I think Arsenal needs to look in that market of about 30 to 40 to 50 million type players who can be future stars as well, and try to retain some of their stars going forward as well. So it is becoming a little bit more of a sticky situation for Arsenal, to be honest, because it has been reported that yes, Arsenal do have a transfer budget which is quite impressive, which a lot of you would not actually guess. But I was listening to a podcast with Dean Jones, I believe, yesterday, and he did say that the problem with Arsenal right now is that they do not know what type of player that they can attract to the club. So the issue is they have a transfer list so long, but the issue is that all their high profile players, or all their first targets that they want to approach, are being rejected by their clubs or by the player, because they do not see how this project is going to pan out in the next few years, or how the club is going to be run, and reasons of that sort. So it is becoming a little bit more harder for Arsenal to start signing players, but I believe they can get their act together and they can start competing for the Premier League next season, because I believe the fixture list is out and their second game of the season is Arsenal versus Chelsea as well, which is going to be quite interesting to see as well. So I hope that they get their act together and we see a good game between Arsenal and Chelsea as always. Second news involving Arsenal is the transfer of James Maddison. James Maddison is reportedly fallen out with Brendan Rodgers, and reportedly fallen out with Brendan Rodgers quite badly as well, to the fact that he has actually requested to move away from the club, and it has been shown that Arsenal is interested in trying to sign this player. And this is the kind of transfer I'm thinking, yep, this is a good transfer for Arsenal, because their targets such as Ruben Neves or Emi Buendia, and other transfers like Martin Odegaard as well, James Maddison would be a better option to all of them. Premier League proven, he has been brilliant last season, and yeah, I think this would be the ideal transfer target for Arsenal if they can do the business and do the job they can do. And as you may know, Leicester City is also, they are a hard club to negotiate with and get the player across. But I believe if Arsenal put down the money and get the transfer across, negotiate it well and get it in time, maybe before like in July or so on and so forth, give time for Arteta to work with the player. I think that would be a great addition to the squad. So we'll watch this space. Apparently it is also reported that Chelsea and other clubs are also interested, and I did mention this yesterday in my video as well. If you guys would like to see, I'll link to it at the end of this video. So yeah, watch this space. This is all we can say about it at this moment. Watch this space. Finally, on the Arsenal front, surprise bid for Emile Smith Rowe from Real Madrid. They have reportedly bidded about 25 million for Emile Smith Rowe, and also Aston Villa has bidded for Emile Smith Rowe around 25 million. The interesting fact here is Real Madrid has actually offered Martin Odegaard in their deal as well. So it is interesting to see what would Arsenal actually do in this type of situation. I don't believe they would let anybody like Emile Smith Rowe leave because I think he is a wonderful player, and I believe that he would be a star in the making for the future for Arsenal. And also he is in a situation where he is actually negotiating a new deal for himself as well. However, I do have this reservation in my mind where a lot of players they're linked with and they're bidding for are rejecting Arsenal. It might bring up a little bit of a concern in his mind, saying, do these people have a point of rejecting Arsenal or of that sort? So because he needs to stay at a club where he can develop and become the player he can be. And I do believe that Emile Smith Rowe is a wonderful player, and he would be a wonderful addition to Arsenal for the future, together with Bukayo Saka, Martinelli and Kieran Tierney, and maybe Thomas Partey in the middle as well. It would be a good team going forward, but right now I do not believe that this transfer would happen. But yes, it is 100% confirmed that Real Madrid and Aston Villa has bidded for Emile Smith Rowe, and both bids have been rejected by Arsenal. Once again, guys, thank you for staying with me, listening to me, and hope you like my videos. I hope you subscribe to my channel, like my videos, give me a comment and hit that bell notification so that you guys can get notified as soon as I upload my video. I'm having a special show on Saturday and hoping to get that video uploaded by Saturday. I'm having a great good friend of mine who has been friends with me since I was very young, a huge Manchester United star, just to have a little bit of a discussion between each other as to what's happening with United, and just get some opinions from him on a fan's perspective of what he thinks about United, as well as the other clubs and the business that is happening and the transfers that is happening as well. Hope you guys tune into that video as well and give us a like and thumbs up, and hit that bell notification as I said before. Hope to see you guys soon with another video, hopefully tomorrow, and catch you maybe live, hopefully in the next couple of days, or maybe next week as well. So we are hoping to do some sort of a live video stream together with you guys as well. So hope to see you guys soon, and ciao.